All right, well, get ready to cry. Ladies, if you're driving to work.
Yes, Mother's Day is this weekend, and we were talking about what could I do as Morgan Freeman to get at people's heartstrings.
I remember the last time you did Morgan Freeman.
You were in tears.
I was sobbing. I couldn't even speak.
Well, this is a song. It's an old song. It's been around forever, which is actually a spoken word song by Jimmy Dean. Yes, the sausage guy.
Puts it in relation to Frank, yeah.
And it's about his mom, and it's called I.O.U. So I'm going to read this as Morgan Freeman. So if we have some music back in the studio, we can hit. We'll do that, and I'll go ahead and read it. You know, most people look through their wallets or their pocketbooks, and way down at the bottom, past the credit cards and baby pictures, you usually find a little old dog-eared piece of poetry. I was cleaning out my wallet the other day, and I ran across a whole bunch of I.O.U.s. Some of them 30 years overdue. Funny thing is that all these I.O.U.s are owed to one person, and I feel like right now might be a pretty good time for an accounting. Mom, are you listening? I owe you for so many things. A lot of services, like night watchman, for instance. For lying awake nights listening for coughs, cries, creaking floorboards, and me coming in too late. You had the eye of an eagle, the roar of a lion, but you always had a heart as big as a house. I owe you for services as short-order cook, chef, baker, for making sirloin out of hamburger, turkey out of tuna fish, and two big old strapping boys out of leftovers. I owe you for cleaning services, for the daily scrubbing of face and ears, all work done by hand, and for the frequent dusting of a small boy's pants to try to make sure he led a spotless life, and for washing and ironing no laundry could ever do, for drying the tears of childhood, and for ironing out the problems of growing up. I owe you for services as a bodyguard, for protecting me from the terrors of thunderstorms and nightmares, and too many green apples. And Lord knows I owe you for medical attention, for nursing me through measles, mumps, bruises, bumps, splinters, and spring fever. And let's not forget medical advice either. Oh no. Important things like, don't scratch it or it won't get well. If you cross your eyes, they're going to stick like that. And probably most important of all was, be sure you got on clean underwear, boy, in case you're in an accident. I owe you for veterinarian services, for feeding every lost dog that I dragged home at the end of a rope, and for healing the pains of puppy love. I owe you for entertainment that kept the household going during pretty tough times, and wonderful productions at Christmas, 4th of July, birthdays, and for making me believe come true on a very limited budget. I owe you for construction work, for building kites, confidence, hopes, and dreams. And somehow you made them all touch the sky. And for cementing a family together so it would stand the worst kinds of shocks and blows, and for laying down a good, strong foundation to build a life on. I owe you for carrying charges, for carrying me on your books for the necessities of life that a growing boy just gotta have. Things like a pair of high-top boots with a little pocket on the side for a pocket knife. And one thing, Mom, I will never, ever forget. When there were 2 pieces of apple pie left and 3 hungry people, I noticed you were the one who suddenly decided you really didn't like apple pie in the first place. These are just a very few of the things for which payment is long overdue. I owe them to worked very cheap. She managed by simply doing a whole lot of things that she needed herself. My I.O.U.s add up to much more than I could ever hope to repay. But you know, the nicest thing about it all is that I know she'll mark the entire bill paid in full for just 1 kiss and 4 little words. Mom, I love you.
Oh, that's awesome.